If you are looking for the best robot vacuum 2024, well, you're in the right place. We've dug deep and conducted extensive research, and now we're breaking down the absolute best robot vacuum 2024. We're talking about the perfect balance between price and performance, tailored for different scenarios. If you're eager to find out which suits you best, don't go anywhere. Stick around till the end because we've got all the links for the best prices in the description below. No specific order, just the top contenders in the game. Ready to dive into the world of Best Robot Vacuum 2024? Let's get started. Number 5, Eufy X10 Pro, best for pets owners. The Eufy X10 Pro Omni is Eufy's flagship robot vacuum. It's positively jam-packed with bells and whistles, with a LiDAR mapping sensor, a front-facing RGB camera for real-time hazard identification and avoidance, an onboard mopping system, and a multi-purpose dock that not only charges the vacuum, but empties its dustbin, refills its water tank, and washes and dries its mop pads. The Eufy X10 Pro Omni is okay for bare floors. While it isn't terrible at dealing with large and medium-sized debris on this surface type, it can create a mess if you've spilled finer debris like salt on a kitchen floor, as its side brush tends to scatter around debris. Despite its high advertised suction, it also struggles with dealing with debris and cracks and crevices, and its mopping system will require a couple of passes to deal with dried-on stains. On the upside, its object avoidance system works very well. While it can get stuck on tasseled rugs and thicker shag pile carpeting, it does a great job of recognizing and avoiding other potential hazards. The Eufy X10 Pro Omni is a mediocre option for low-pile carpet. Despite its huge assortment of sensors, including a surface sensor that allows it to automatically ramp up suction on carpets, it still does a poor job of dealing with debris on this surface type, doing very little in clearing away any debris caught within carpet fibers. The Eufy X10 Pro Omni is a poor fit for pet owners. It struggles with clearing away pet hair on carpets, and despite its self-cleaning design, large amounts of hair can easily get tangled within its brush roll, forcing you to clean it manually. Its mopping system isn't all that effective either, so it'll require multiple passes to deal with any dried-on mud your pet may have tracked in from the outdoors. It also lacks a HEPA filter, and fine allergens like pet dander can easily escape its exhaust. Number 4. Dream X40 Ultra, best premium. The Dream X40 Ultra is only a comparatively small update over the previous X30 Ultra, adding things like stronger suction and hotter mop drying, but on the whole, the X40 Ultra is just a beast. Just to be clear, if you bought the X30 Ultra, there's no need to upgrade this year. The X40 Ultra has large capacity reservoirs for dirt and water. Its suction reaches 12,000 Pa. It has a long battery life and a complete 360-degree camera system for 4D mapping. It should be able to identify 120 plus objects too in an attempt to best maneuver around items. If you want to remotely check in on pets, you can view the camera feed on your phone. The X40 Ultra compares well against other premium robot vacuums and mops when going down the checklist of features. I found it matched or exceeded the specs of most of the recent ones I've tried, like the EcoVacs D-Bot T30S combo, Eufy Omni S1 Pro, Narwhal Frio X Ultra, and Eufy X10 Pro Omni X. More than individual specs, however, I liked some of the smaller touches and the total package the X40 Ultra offers. For example, if you perform a vacuum-only task, the robot will detach its mopping pads and leave them behind in the base station. If it doesn't need the mopping pads, then it won't drag them around. If you are mopping your floors, its spinning pad can extend out to reach more areas under cabinets. The same is true about its side brush, which can extend and lift itself to be more efficient in its tasks. The X40 Ultra puts all its features together to clean thoroughly and thoughtfully. In my tests across a thick shag carpet and hardwood floors, it had enough power to pull up crumbs and managed to get hard-to-reach areas using its extending arms. I do wish it had been more liberal in extending its brush, though. The mop pad regularly swung out to reach more areas, but the robot was more conservative about extending the brush. Number 3. Shark AI Ultra AV2511AE. Budget. The Shark AI Ultra robot is a mid-range robot vacuum. It sits close to the top of Shark's lineup of robot vacuums, above cheaper models like the Shark AI Robot and Shark EZ Robot Self-Empty, as it features both LiDAR mapping and self-emptying capability to reduce hands-on maintenance requirements. Its docking station also features an onboard HEPA filter to reduce the spread of allergens as it transfers debris out of its internal dustbin. It's worth noting that there are multiple variants of this vacuum, though they only really differ in color and the debris capacity of their external dirt compartment. Further details on the differences between models are outlined in the differences between variants section of the review. The Shark AI Ultra is decent for bare floors. It clears pet hair and small and bulky debris on this surface type without much of a problem. Its self-emptying base station also reduces hands-on maintenance requirements since you won't have to manually empty debris from its base station at the end of every cleaning session. Its LiDAR mapping system results in quicker room mapping than most other Shark robot vacuums, though it can register some benign household objects as hazards to avoid. Build quality is decent. Like most other Shark models, this vacuum's body is made mainly from matte finish hard plastic, giving it a reasonably upmarket, if nondescript appearance. Though the Shark Matrix robot does feel sturdier. It uses the same self-cleaning brush roll design as the cheaper Shark AI robot, with pronounced veins meant to reduce hair buildup over time, though pet hair can still get tangled around the roller. The Shark AI Ultra has good air filtration performance despite lacking an onboard HEPA filter. Better still, its base station has an allergen-trapping post-motor filter that the manufacturer advertises can capture 99.97% of particles down to 0.3 microns in size. Number 2, iRobot Roomba J9 Plus for pet hair and dirt. The iRobot Roomba J9 Plus is a premium robot vacuum. It's effectively an improved iRobot Roomba J7, with a slightly more powerful suction motor, a higher capacity battery, and a dirt detective system, allowing the vacuum to prioritize cleaning areas with a heavier degree of soiling. Beyond that, it shares much with the J7 Plus, including its self-empty capability, which allows it to transfer debris from its internal dust bin into a dirt bag inside its docking station, and its Precision Vision RGB camera-based navigation and real-time hazard recognition system that lets the vacuum spot, identify, and avoid hazards like pet waste or electrical cords in real time. The iRobot Roomba J9 Plus is good for cleaning bare floors. It does a good job of cleaning small debris and pet hair, though it does have a slightly harder time with bulkier debris. It also feels very well built, and its self-emptying capability helps reduce hands-on maintenance requirements. Unfortunately, its real-time hazard detection system is prone to false positives, and despite having a relatively advanced mapping system, it can miss cleaning some parts of your floor. The iRobot Roomba J9 Plus is a good option for pet owners, with a few caveats. It offers good hair pickup on a variety of surfaces, and its twin rubber brush rolls are a cinch to clean. That said, its dirt detective system is more of a hindrance than a help, cutting power as soon as it registers an area as being clean, meaning that some hair can get stuck in its cleaning head instead of being sucked into its dustbin. The iRobot Roomba J9 Plus is a decent option for cleaning low-pile carpet. It does an okay job of dealing with various types of debris on this surface type, and its self-emptying feature also helps ease hands-on maintenance requirements. It looks and feels amazingly well built too. Number 1. Roborock S8 MaxV Ultra, best overall. The Roborock S8 MaxV Ultra, $1799-$999, available in April, is a mouthful of a name, but this iteration of the S8 line has earned every syllable. Roborock's new flagship has kept everything that I loved about the S8 and added a voice assistant, improved the cleaning base, jacked up the suction, and given the brushes extending arms to reach out to edges of rooms. The result keeps the S8 line as my favorite robot vacuum cleaner, and the one to beat. This version of the S8 doesn't appear fundamentally different from the S8 I reviewed previously. The tower is substantial, although less so than recent Eufy or vacs vacuums. The important distinction here is that the S8 is now available with a conventional base, where you have clean and dirty water tanks, or the R&D, rinse and drain version, which has a very small base, but is piped directly into your water line, so it can fill and drain on its own. For this review, we tested the conventional base. I've never had trouble getting Roborock models set up. They come basically assembled out of the box, and connecting the unit is as simple as pressing a few buttons. The machine will announce what step it's completing in the setup, and the app will guide you as well. As with previous floorbots from this brand, I never had a problem with the machine going offline during the time I tested it. I easily paired the vacuum in Google Home, and Roborock works with Apple HomeKit and Alexa as well. The previous S8 model earned my respect for the way it was exceptional at both mopping and vacuuming. Usually floorbots excel in only one area, like the SwitchBot K10 Plus, an exceptional vacuum but poor mop. Like its predecessor, the S8 MaxV Ultra does a remarkable job as a vacuum on deep pile carpet enough that you get the distinctive tracks in your carpet a good vacuum leaves behind.